there, Pokket here with another game phase, and yeah, so we got quite a bit this week, and some of it might be a little older news, but I just have to cover it and talk about it. And one of those things is the Argon Queen update that is coming to Tera. Now in this, it's going to have new BAMs, new skills for the classes, for some of the classes at least it looks like, and it will have new dungeons and new raids. Well, it says up to 10 to 20 players in the raid. I was kind of confused because I think in the video it said 10, but on the website it said 20, so I'm guessing it's 20 if it's on the website. But people can always typo or whatever. But, you know, the fact is there's now a raid, and that's something that people have been wanting for a long time. And now, you know, there's also new dungeons. And they show quite a bit of the footage in the trailer, and let's just say that, you know, just like Tera and all the scenery and stuff they already have in the game, it looks pretty spectacular. Like, it looks really, really spectacular. Just amazing. Just amazing. Now, one thing they are doing is they're having new skills added, and like to the warrior and the lancer specifically is what they showed. And the lancer basically has like this thing where he jumps up the air and he slams the ground and knocks down the enemy. Basically, it's another knockdown. And the warrior has something where it looks like they can block now by putting their swords up like this. Plus, whenever they do that, they can then use another ability and it ports them behind the target and they start attacking, leaving like a shadow type figure in front of the monster or whatever it was they were attacking. Now it looks interesting. It kind of reminds me of an ability I saw on the Trickster Rogue when I was playing Neverwinter at E3. They sort of had a similar ability where, well, I guess I could also say the Rift Stalker in Rift has the ability to where they can port behind the target and start attacking them like that. And so that's really, I always liked that. I always thought it made classes a lot more fun, and it was just sort of cool to be like, now you see me, no you don't. And then you're behind. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's just me. I'm excited. I want to try this out and sort of give my assessment on it. Another cool thing that's coming is Rift Housing. Now Rift Housing, it's instanced, and so a lot of people are kind of like, boo-hoo, instanced. And, you know, I played Ultimate Online where, you know, you had housing out in the open world, but Ultimate Online's a 2D game, and so it not being instanced was fine. There were still some people back in the day that would lag in the housing because it take forever to load some things, especially when customizable housing came. I don't really mind instance housing because, I mean, that's what players want. Players want, it's a lot like, what is it, paper doll. Like girls who like paper dolls, and you know, you basically have a doll and you dress her up and you change her hair and all that, and you can change around her makeup, and you just sit there and you do that every day to see different combinations. That's sort of what this housing sort of sounds like. It's about the vanity of things. It's about showing off. But another thing is you can invite players to your instance, so it can be a social thing, and you can also have guild instances that'll be bigger areas. So it's basically, it sounds like it's going to be pre-select areas that are just awesome places that players really loved in the game. You're going to be able to customize them via placing things on the ground and whatnot. And so that's really interesting. And one thing that I'm curious about is if they're going to make the land itself customizable in those instances. Like, can I lower or raise terrain, maybe make the pool or the lake in this area a little larger, or make it a little smaller, and just stuff like that. Because you can place trees, you can place tables and light posts, and I'm assuming eventually they're going to have fences and stuff as well. You can even place animals, but it'd be even cooler if you could turn like the sand into, like, place grass in some areas. If you have snow, you can place like wooden planks that are like a walkway and stuff, or a patio. Like, I know I'm thinking like, I'm one of those players, well, you're giving us this, but I want more already. And it's like, it's just one of those things. They're still working on it. It's not in the game, and I think it's still like in sort of like its baby stages, and so they're still working on it. I would just, I really, really hope they just go all out, balls to the wall, all out, bam, we got this. And I'm really excited. It makes me want to play Rift because, you know what? I love player housing. I do. And I wish every game had it because, well, then it'd make it harder for me to choose the game I want to play, honestly, if every game had it. So there is an upcoming game called Dinoville. Now it looks pretty exciting, and the reason I'm covering this is because it's Dinosaurs meets like this browser-based MMO type game. And yes, I said that right. It is browser-based. There. Now I said it right. However, it looks like a lot of fun. The setting is basically Wild West with dinosaurs. Like this Wild West town raised dinosaurs, and they basically ride around on dinosaurs. So far, I haven't seen any footage where people are actually just walking around not on dinosaurs. So far, it looks like most of the footage I've seen is riding around on a small dinosaur. So you get like a mini TRex or something of the sorts, Triceratops. However, and then you can go explore the lands and fight bigger dinosaurs or even smaller herds of dinosaurs. And so that in itself looks cool, because let me just tell you, I'm someone that loved dinosaurs growing up. Like, I was obsessed. It sort of has like this Ungoro crater feel, for those that know that reference. It's just you're walking around and suddenly giant T-Rex just right in front of you. And it looks like you shoot them. So it's mounted combat, and you shoot the dinosaurs and even the enemies. So you can find supply camps and gold veins and all that, and you can take them over. And then what you do is you establish defenses and you successfully defend them. And the longer you keep them, the more money and stuff you get, and you can go and sell items to NPCs and markets and stuff. Plus, it also sounds like they have something called daily jobs, where you can actually do some sort of daily job. It's a browser-based game, we'll see, but it does look exciting. It looks like it's taking a step up for a browser-based game. Now, another game that we've seen lately that has been browser-based that looks like it's taking a step up is certainly like Game Globe. And so I'm really excited that browser-based games are actually taking a step up, because I used to actually play a lot of browser-based games as well. One last topic, it's gonna be a short one. It's actually Guild Wars 2. Head start is in a day and a half by the time this gets up, maybe less than that. But one viral video, or multiple videos that have been going around, are the Guild Wars 2 dances that a lot of people were enjoying in the last stress test. And that included dances from like LMFAO and some dances like this. I can't dance, so you know what, I shouldn't dance. But the dances did look pretty awesome. Now I have to say that hands down my favorite was probably the Sylvari. Just gonna say that they had some pretty awesome dances where they were going. And so, yeah. Anyway, what was your favorite dance? Are you excited for Head Start? I'm pretty amped. I love Head Starts. I love midnight releases. I have a lot of fun, and we've been ramping up. My guild and I and other guilds that we know have been ramping up to go and enjoy that. And yeah, I know that MMORPG is going to be on jQuery, so if you want to join them, there is a post. I will link that in the info section below as well. And I hope you have a good time in Guild Wars. Goodbye.